the first grade, I was the fattest girl in the class. I come from a big Italian family, so at home, it didn't really faze me. I pretty much looked like all the other little cousins. But at school, I suffered all the teasing and bullying that went with the territory. And back then there was no talk of childhood obesity or special diet and exercise for kids. The grown-ups just said, she'll outgrow it. But I was outgrowing my pants. So my mother would take me shopping. And there used to be this special line of kids plus sizes called chubbies. Yeah, some of you remember those. They had these cheerful red labels, and they kept them on separate racks apart from the normal sizes. Of course, I would always find something I absolutely loved on the wrong rack. So my mother would hold it up, and in a voice that you could hear throughout the store, she would ask the sales lady, "Did this come in chubbies?" Oh, God. By the time I got to high school, I was still hefty enough to earn a mean nickname. There was a short, stocky football player named Chet who shared my last name. No relation. So, of course, all the boys took to calling me Chet. I would walk into homeroom in the morning, and one of them would yell, "Hey, Chet!" sending the whole room into fits of laughter. I longed for thinness. I craved bones. I wanted Mick Jagger's hip bones and Twiggy's cheekbones and those sharp shoulder bones sticking out from under Farrah Fawcett's bouncy hairdo. It was 1971, and in gym class there were always whispers about diet pills. Cute little pink capsules filled with amphetamines. All the cool girls knew how to get them, including my friend Sherry's older sister, Sheila. She gave me the name and number of a doctor who, for $100 and a quick examination, would give you the pills right there in his office. I had a part-time job at McDonald's, so I could scrape together the dough, and I decided to go for it. I showed up for my appointment at a grungy little office with stained pink and green speckled linoleum and saggy chairs I didn't really want to sit in. The receptionist sat behind the desk with a box full of index cards, and she checked off my name and number, took my $100, and told me to go and wait in the examination room for the doctor. So I did. A few minutes later, a short little man came in wearing a gray lab coat, reeking of tobacco and what could have been gin. He told me to take off my blouse and sit on the table. So I did. Then he took one hand and put his cold stethoscope like way up here, leaving his other hand free to defile the Hippocratic Oath all over the rest of me. I was so clueless. I remember thinking, why is he checking for my bra size? But then I got it. That exam took like 2 minutes. He left. I got up, put my blouse on, went back out to the reception, took the pills, and got the hell out of there. I had to drive my mother's car home, pulled over on the way to throw up, and I decided that anything coming from that man and that place had to be poison. So when I got home, I flushed the pills down the toilet, and I wrapped the empty vial in newspaper and stuffed it way down in the garbage can out in the garage. A few days later, I decided to go to the library. Yes, it was the Middle Ages when you had to go somewhere to look things up. I discovered something called a calorie and learned how to count them. And about 2 months left of school, and so by the end of junior year, I had actually lost 10 pounds. Wow. Now it was summer, and I was 16, and I could work full-time at McDonald's. And I don't know if any of you have ever worked at McDonald's, but a 6-hour shift is a full-body workout. You just never stop moving from the minute you punch in. Taking orders, wiping down countertops, cleaning the shake machine, replenishing those little fry boxes. So ironically enough, I actually burned tons of calories at McDonald's that summer. When I went back to school for senior year, I had actually lost 30 pounds. Those same nasty boys who called me Chet and made fun of me actually had the balls to ask me out. I laughed in their pimply faces and realized it wasn't bones or thinness I was craving, it was revenge. Thank you.